So today we are continuing on with the crystal gem stone series, and we're talking about the Sunstone today. So this is a very pink one that I have here. It can come in other colors like blue, red, golden, black. There's even another one called Oregon Sunstone, which I'm going to talk a little about more soon later on. Now these are often found in Canada, India, Norway, Russia, United States. The vibration is considered quite high. Now we're talking about the speed in which the stone vibrates, and we use hertz as a measurement of that. Now the physiology that this one often works with is the eyes, muscles, organs, and skeletal system. The energy centers or chakras of the body that this one would often work with is the sacral and the solar plexus. Now, cleansing this crystal, depending on which one you have, please do your research. Salt water, you can cleanse it in that. You can also cleanse in the sun, the moon. You can smudge and burn certain plants around it as well. And of course, selenite. Selenite is probably the safest method of cleansing your crystals, because of course some of the matter in crystals, sometimes crystals don't like water, sometimes crystals don't like sunlight, etc., etc. So the planet that I would often associate this one with is the sun, sunstone, planet of the sun. In astrological archetypes, Leo and also Libra. And when we're talking about the elements of fire, that's the one that it works with the most. Now, in certain cultures, in certain ancient cultures, should I say, they actually used to use the stone to help diagnose a particular illness, and if they were also cultures that used to travel such vast seas, they would also use it as a form of protection of the storms that they may face while at the great big sea. Now, in regards to what sort of things, what sort of themes, what sort of elements of the human does the stone often work with, I'm going to go through the emotional aspects that it can help with. We've sort of talked about the physiology, right, with the eyes and muscles, organs, skeletal system. So the emotions that it can assist with are things like depression, anxiety, addiction, which is probably more of a behavior, but all addiction does relate to an emotion. It can also bring in more empowerment. It can help you with alleviating your fears. It can work well with relationship challenges that you may be experiencing. It can help bring in joy, reduce stress, connect in with your intuition. It can also give you some more like vitality. You know, when you think about the sun and how it can give you some vitality, but of course too much of it can drain your vitality, so there's a good balance with that. Now when we're thinking about the metaphysical uses and feeling into that as well, this one again is a protection stone. Some people would use it for development in all sorts of ways. Also bringing in creativity, which we love, and there's no surprise that this is associated with the archetype of Leo, because Leo is considered to be the creative archetype. And also can help with flowing energy through the body. You're thinking about meridian systems and chakras in the body. Can also help bring in fortune, engage with your power, bring in confidence. And in Native American cultures, not everywhere, but there are some stories of the Oregon Sunstone, and they would associate that with the blood of a great warrior. This is obviously an English interpretation of the story, and it's very much a diluted version of the story, so I'd recommend if you can get in contact with local tribes there, I'm sure you'll be able to dive much deeper into that story. Now when we're talking with other peoples around the world, they'll talk about places of ancient Greece and the Vikings, and they would associate the stone with the sun gods. So the Sunstone really does carry that story of the sun through many different genealogies and cultures across the world. And to me, I can only hypothesize, but it suggests to me of how much more travelled and interconnected that we may have actually been at certain times in which the human existence has been. And we may feel like we're much more connected now with the internet and whatnot, but who's to say that we weren't also connected in other times of our existence as well. So yes, that's the vlog on Sunstone. Stay tuned for the next one. I have a feeling the next one's going to be quite a grounding stone. I've got a couple of grounding stones that I'd love to share with you. So yes, any questions, leave that in the comment section below, and I'll see you again soon.